We're live. That was quick. Oh my god.
So
you just went bosh.
Boom. And I was just like, oh my god.
Hello. How is everybody? I hope that everybody's well. Welcome to another Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things live. My hair's all gone a bit weird. How is everyone as well? It's cold actually. I've just put the heat on because it is cold.
Yeah, it is very,
I knew
very
you'd
cold.
appreciate that.
Thank you. But also, it's lighter outside as
It
well.
is. Actually,
don't you think?
Well, although you can probably see there, right, so that is our kitchen window, which you can see next door's thing there as well. And it is still quite light. Normally that's pitch black.
Right. It's normally quite dark, but you can see through our kitchen window, which is just there, that it's still quite light. Who knew?
Exactly. Actually, I'm glad that's not actually that's not a high road or anything as well, because you always get people go in the line. You know how you would get on those like morning TV programs where they got the audience in there and they're like, in the background, like doing this. Not that we'd have that, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
Charlie,
hey,
hello.
Charlie, how are you?
How you doing? You all right?
I hope you're well.
This is your other account, isn't it, Charlie Adventures 3? So I know it's 3-1. I hope you're okay though.
I hope you're doing okay. And I hope everything's going well for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keegan, hello.
Hi, how are you?
So you've got two boys on. How are things? You're all right?
The brothers.
What have you been doing today?
Oh, you're Richard. How are
Richard's
you?
on. Good.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're good.
How are you, Richard? You're all right? How are things? Good.
Hope you're feeling better.
Anyway, we're all saying hello to everybody here as well. Keegan, I know. Look, he changes to Keegan Food Vlog.
I haven't signed up yet, Keegan. I must get onto that. I did forget the other day, but I will join your subscribe to your channel.
There you go.
Yeah, so I haven't done it yet though.
Keegan has started his little food vlogging, so changing his name to Keegan Food Vlog. So anybody that's interested, Keegan will be doing some food vlogs very, very soon, if not already.
I haven't taken a look yet, but I promise I will get onto that. I was watching one of Richard's ones actually. What was Richard? He went to Kew Gardens. And he was like in like a greenhouse, and you could see all the plants.
Oh, I saw that one. No, I saw your Kew Garden one. I love the one with a massive lemon you found in the thing. I did watch that one. Good. I'm glad you're well. Right. So, talking all of doing food vlogs, you may have seen that we have been uploading quite a few of our backlog videos.
Yeah, finally.
So we got to go. So we're pretty much all caught up now.
I think so. Do you know what? Talking of food, though, I am quite hungry. I've got to say, I'm like really hungry. What are you talking about? You ate loads at lunchtime, so you're all right.
You can't let go. It's alive.
I don't have as big an appetite as you.
Have a Yorkshire pudding.
No, I don't want a Yorkshire pudding. We've got some Yorkshire puddings there. Basically, we went for a Too Good To Go. So
we did one of our Too Good To Go again. Richard said, I managed to eat 2 Rice Krispie bars and banana high protein shake. First time having. And my throat is sand. Oh no, your throat is sandpaper. Sorry, I was just almost a hiccup then. Sorry to hear that as well. How are you feeling though? You feeling a bit better? I know you've been really under the weather recently. You had food poisoning, didn't you? So of course you're not been well at all. Might be actually, I don't know, if you've got COVID, maybe, because if you're that ill, you could potentially have that.
Could be.
Keegan's at Wetherspoons.
Oh,
in Brig.
Wow. I know quite a few of your family members like a good old
Wetherspoons. Yeah. There is. So anyway, back to the thing as well. Richard, I hope you're feeling better anyway. I hope you feel, and I hope that smoothie is giving you a little bit of energy as well. What was I going to say? So you would have seen that we did upload our Harrods little trip that we did. We also uploaded our little excursion doing Bleecker Burger. So Bleecker Burger we've not done before. I must say I do recommend that burger place. That's one of the best vegetarian burgers I have had in a long time. You liked the bacon, didn't you?
I like Bleecker Burger. I mean, I've had Bleecker Burger before, so it wasn't new to me. But we've never done it as a review, and you've never tried it before. This was your first time trying it. But there are so many new things that are coming on, you know, Just Eat and Deliveroo and stuff like that. So it's really nice. And when I saw Bleecker Burger, and I was just like, oh my God, we have to try Bleecker Burger. I really want to try it. We've also had Shake Shack, but we've never tried it on the live. And I think maybe, I don't know if Shake Shack did a veggie burger, but that would be quite good to try the both of them at the same time and seeing which one that we prefer. Maybe that could be a.
Hi Vaughan, how are
Vaughan,
you?
how are you?
You made it in time, Mark. Yeah, I was working from home today, so I could actually make it in time today. Hi Kelly, finished a chicken jalfrezi. It was okay. Oh, what was that, homemade, or was it a supermarket, or did you go to a restaurant and get it?
Do you know what? I'm not. There are only certain Indian dishes that I like. I'm not really
I
a
like
lover
that too.
of jalfrezi, but also, do you know what? The other one I'm not a lover of. When they do it in in the dry style, because I find it a bit too dry.
Oh, like a paneer type of thing.
Not paneer, but they do like chicken and all that on a skewer. I want to call it tikka, but it's not, because tikka's in a sauce. But they do one that isn't in a sauce, and they do it on a skewer. But I find the meat's quite dry.
Okay.
But I do love a korma. And I like, you know, like some of the Nepalese ones, they're a bit more spicy.
There's a Nepalese one not too far from us, which is quite nice.
Yeah, but the only problem with that one, they changed over hands. And they're not as good as they used to be.
Vaughan said half and half. It's 20 years since I had an Indian, quote unquote.
Right.
Oh, really? Is this the first time you've had it in 20 years?
Wow.
Richard said, doctors told me my chemo tablet saved my life, but with these 3 flus chemo, I'd be in A&E with life or death moments. Oh, Rich, I'm so glad you're all right. My God, that was lucky you're on these tablets.
Yeah. I'm so glad you are on the tablets and stuff.
And I'm so glad you are on the mend as well. Just keep looking after yourself as well, and doing those protein shakes should help you, at least give you an energy boost. I can't believe Vaughan hasn't had a curry in 20 years.
We haven't had one for a long time.
Yeah, but not 20 years.
No,
but
not 20 years.
I've probably about a year I haven't had mine for, actually. There used to be a really good one near us, and it changed hands, as Kelly said, so I've not really gone back to one. So.
They did some really nice Nepalese curries in there, but they were award winning.
Yeah.
And then they changed over hands, and then when it changed over hands, they had the cheek to keep the name of the restaurant as well.
Yeah, they did.
Right, and then I was ordering these things, and a lot of the things were disappearing from the menu, and I'm like, oh. But now they've changed the name altogether now. It's changed over hands again. We've not tried it since. It might be worth trying. We'll see.
Keegan said, I had fish and chips and gravy here at the Wetherspoons.
Wow.
How is it as well? Now, I do like gravy with chips. That and curry sauce.
Did you do a vlog?
Yes. Did you film it?
Did you film it?
Because you're doing your film vlogs now, aren't you? So
yeah.
I wonder if you tried the... Actually, that's a good one to do. Fish and chips at the Wetherspoons.
Right.
Richard said, you have no idea how much I prayed to God. And today, nice sunset. Do you know what?
Oh, bless you.
And look at that. You're here, you're talking to us, and it's really good to see you're okay.
It's nice that you've joined us on the live.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for joining us.
Keegan said, it'll be rain here today in Scunthorpe. I know it's raining here. It's been... have you had snow, though? That was the other thing.
Yeah, we have had snow.
Oh, Mark, I love Thai curry, said Vaughan. My favourite, a weekly go-to.
I love a Thai curry.
I'm sorry, I can't stand Thai curry. Thai green curry is the one.
My favourite is Thai green curry. It's my absolute favourite. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, give me a good old Thai green curry. But it has to be made well. There was one called... but I think something a Thai, not Basaba a Thai. There's another one.
Thai.
It was Thai something.
I'll tell you what it is. I can't stand lemongrass. It's the taste of lemongrass. To me, it tastes like washing up liquid. So every time it's in it, it just tastes like washing up liquid. That's all I can taste when I have these things. I thought, yeah.
Not me.
Yes, Kelly, it's the best, says Vaughan.
My fave.
One
of my faves.
I beg to differ on the best part. Richard said, drinking Costa coffee out of my Hello Kitty cup. Well, Madame here is having her chocolate milkshake. And I thought you were a Nero's man, but I know you do like Costa as well.
Yeah.
Not a bad one. We haven't done a Costa. We normally do Starbucks on these occasions, but we cut back a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I think when you're having them twice a week, and then sometimes on the weekend.
Yeah. So we cut down a little bit. Anywho, going back to our review, so you will have seen actually us do our Bleecker burger, which we do recommend. Really recommend Bleecker burger. That was the first time I'd ever had them. You had them before.
I've had Bleecker burger before. I've also had, I think it was Meat Machine and Meat Liquor.
I've not had those two.
And their burgers are quite good as well.
So you may have seen that on our video. Check that one out. We also uploaded our Harrods one.
We did finally.
Although that was a bit of a long one because we did do the testing there. What have you got there? Your little Nutella straws.
No, my you know, like you used to call them chop dips.
Oh yeah. Actually, they're like we've got some of the. I had one the other day actually.
I think I bought a few, but I don't know if you have.
The biscotti ones.
Did you? Is there more in the cupboard?
I want to find the weirdest burger out there, says Richard. Do you know?
I'm sure there are plenty of weird burgers out there.
That would actually make a really good review. Actually, I think we should look to do something. Like
I don't want to eat the weirdest burger, thank you.
We were going to do so. We wanted to do a something versus something. That was an idea we had. So we would have a certain type of food versus another. It might be so. For example, we might try fish and chips versus fish and chips from 2 different places.
Yeah.
2 different burgers from 2 different places. So that's what we're thinking of doing. We just thought we'd float it out there to our live audience and see what you guys think. Do you think it's a good idea, or do you think we should go for just carrying on with our restaurant ideas? Just floating it out there, but you guys get first choice.
Stop looking at me.
I'm looking at those. I want one of them.
No, this is what I said. I said before we go on the line, I said, do you want any snacks? He said to me, no. I said, don't ask me when we're on the line.
Oh God, only asking. Weirdest burger out there. I wonder what that could be. You know, because you can get
it'd be some type of insect burger.
Well, possibly, but I also wonder as well. I mean, you get your usual ones as well, so they'll do different types of weird meat. Oh, thank you very much. But I do wonder as well because Morrison's do a sweet pizza, so that's got chocolate on it and Smarties on it, and the idea is
it's like a cookie.
Yeah, you cook it as you normally would, but then obviously what you would then do is then all that chocolate melts onto the burger.
No.
Yeah, you
can't cook it. No. No way.
Vaughan said, did you ever eat Five Guys or Texas Steakhouse when you were in the US? I'd love an American steakhouse experience.
I had Five Guys, but not in the States. I had Five Guys here, but I've got to say, I wasn't really impressed with Five Guys. I did have Shake Shack in the States, and I really did enjoy that. I did enjoy the Shake Shack burgers, and I think I preferred the Shake Shack burgers there than I do prefer the ones here. Then to the ones here. I prefer the ones in the States.
My brother and his girlfriend, they lived in Washington for a few years. And I said to them, do you remember I asked them, I said, what was the one food or foods that you really missed in the US? And both of them said without question, wings. They said chicken wings in America are amazing. And they said they were much better than they are here.
Yeah.
So I think that was the thing they said from the US they missed. The bit I really like, oh, thank you very much. The one bit I did like is there's a restaurant we went to, we loved, and it was called, what's it called? The Caribbean place. Bahama Breeze. And they did coconut shrimp. That was amazing. So imagine your regular prawns in like a batter, but obviously they deep fat fry that with the coconut shards on it as well. That is absolutely amazing.
I do replicate it here sometimes. But yeah, I never do the rice that goes with it because is it like a pineapple rice or something?
It's like a pilau rice. Hold that. I'm just going to grab that. Richard said this weekend is a special vlog. Super excited. Oh, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What's your special vlog?
We haven't really planned a vlog, I think, this week.
Oh my God, he's got over 100 shorts to upload.
100 shorts?
My God.
My goodness. You better get them uploaded.
I have got 5 videos to edit and I was panicking how long that was going to take me. But 100? How are you getting on as well? Because you're redoing all your thumbnails, aren't you? I'm going to redo a few of our ones. But yeah, so we are now looking. What?
No, nothing.
No, we are now looking to do our next round of videos because we've almost caught up.
I think that's why I'm looking at you, because you keep looking at me. You're not even looking at me. You're looking at my stuff. No.
Lift it up so you can see. They can see what I'm staring at. Your Nutella things. So I'm just like, if you see me looking down, I'm just eyeing them up.
Exactly.
Looking for an opportunity to steal one of those bits. Oh dear, that put you off, didn't it?
There's no bits for you.
She snapped a little thing over. Yeah, so that was what we were looking for. I got distracted then.
I know.
That's what we were looking for. We were looking to do our next round of review. So again, guys, please, we always appreciate your advice or anything that you'd like us to start seeing. Do let us know. We will try and make the effort there to get there. Rich just said, I have been making unseen footage. It's going to take 1 year and be called RA Rewind 2023.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean by unseen footage?
So the bits that he's been filming, but they're unseen. You know, like when they did with Love Island.
All right. I thought you might be saying unseen footage, stuff that the public don't get to see. Vaughan said, rate my takeaway on YouTube features several American eateries. Yeah, that's right. He flew over to the States to do it. It was such a shame because we kept going every year and we just assumed it doesn't matter. Once the pandemic's over, we'll go back, but we haven't.
Yeah.
So we are really wanting to go back to the United States and do more of our vlogging there as well. Last time we did it was 2018, 2019.
Yeah, it must have been
2019, I think it was. Lanzarote was the last vlog we did abroad.
Really?
No. What I'm talking about?
We've done Brussels.
Yeah, we've done Brussels. I beg your pardon. We've done those as well, but we will be looking at that. The issue is the places in Brussels were very difficult to vlog food-wise. We did mainly chocolates because that's obviously Belgium chocolates. That's what they're famous for, and waffles. But they didn't do as well. So I think we'll need to get a place more that. Thank you very much. A place more that we can go look at that. So that's my Nutella little dip.
I think that the thing with what you call it with Brussels, it's an acquired. There are certain places. They're not like chain restaurants that, oh yeah, if you're in Brussels, you could go here and visit the same restaurant.
No.
So and it's also difficult in the sense that we don't know which ones that people will enjoy.
No, that's true. Richard said rewind is as in making a video I threw out over a year ago, like a fun highlight. Yeah. So you can get to see all the little bits. Richard said, did you see my shorts review on the camel's balls?
No. Would I like to see your review on the camel's balls? No.
When you say camel balls, are you actually referring to tast-a-licious, or are you talking about something else? Very much like sheep, what they call it, sweetbread, which is sheep's testicles. That's what but they give it the nice euphemism, sweetbreads. Don't think I've ever eaten them.
Would you want to eat them?
I don't know. Maybe they're tasty. I'm not sure.
Well, you can let me know then.
I'm vegetarian. Well, you can enjoy.
No.
You can do it for the meat.
Why would I want to eat that sort of thing?
Maybe that's the ultimate weirdest burger that Rich is on about. Could it be camel's bits in a burger? Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Oh, sorry. The answer to your question, Richard, was no. We've not checked that one out yet.
No.
For the shorts for the.
I did answer it. No. And do I want to see it? No.
I think you should watch it. The camel's ball was the bubble gum. Oh my God! Sorry, I thought it was something completely different. And I had them, and they are so creamy. Yeah, that could have been either way. I've not tried those actually. This is a different type of sweet.
No, I've not even seen them about.
No, we haven't done a sweets or candy thing for a long time. So my brother used to send loads of sweets and stuff over from the United States. So we did one video on them, and he didn't do that well. So we kept on doing them on the live. So we would just show the different treats. Of course, now they aren't in the States anymore. He's not able to send them over.
But he does go every now and again, though.
Yeah, he does now and again, but he's not regularly. So we haven't done a testing out of sweets for a long time. I would
like to do a retro sweets one.
We could do. See, this is a thing as well. Would people want to see that though? Because we have retro. Everybody's tried sweets.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't try sweets. Then what type of sweets are you talking about? Just ones from the States, or just ones from abroad?
I think we should do ones from abroad. I think so because it's different, and I think people from that country would be interested to see what our opinions would be on something completely new. I
don't remember those seeing like. I mean.
Oh, Keegan sent us a photograph.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so if you're interested in watching us trying some unusual sweets or something, do let us know as well. We'll add that to the video list. Right, here we go. We've got to find Keegan's little thing. I'm hoping it's this fish and chips and gravy that he's just sent us. Nothing's come up yet. No, nothing's come up yet. Well, we will look out for that one as well. Oh, please let that be the fish and chip one. Is it? Oh no. He has said something.
Yep.
Right, we are going to show this, Keegan. I hope you don't mind. It's just a plate, so it's nothing. Well,
oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to narrow it down a little bit. Now, what's interesting about this is, you know, you get a before. Hang on, before we show it, you get a before and after photograph. This is definitely an after photograph. If you take a look. That's the remains of the fish and chip. That's definitely an after photograph.
Look at that.
But do we
looks like you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's what's left of his fish and chips. Oh, this is a before though. No, you have to go a bit. That's too big. That'll do. That's a before. Is that from Wetherspoons?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I never knew they did cakes that good.
No, it's almost a before. He's already had some of it.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely like that, the after thing as well. What about the before? That's too late now, my friends. That's gone.
I've eaten that. Yeah.
I've eaten the before.
He's got his little ice cream there with the old fudge
That's
cake.
making me hungry now, that picture of the chocolate.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting hungry.
Well,
I am hungry. I've got a packet of crisps here. But you know what? My tooth on this side is really hurting me. So I went to the dentist in January. And the gum on the inside, which I explained in one of the lives anyway, was very, very loose. Now, she didn't want to take... So I've got a cap here. She didn't want to take off the cap because it might break the tooth. So she wanted the cap to come off naturally. However, the tooth has now completely separated. And so it wobbles now, and it can, and it's been fine. It has been fine. It's just at today, sort of like last night and today. So last night I was flossing, and I floss very often, and I was flossing in between the now wobbly tooth, and I've done something to aggravate it. So now, yeah, it's just because it's just hanging on this gum.
Oh no, don't.
That's it. It's just the gum line that it's hanging on to, and it's just I'm wondering why. She did say I have strong gums, so I don't understand why it's just hanging there and why it just hasn't come off altogether.
You're gonna have to braid the dentist, I'm afraid. You haven't got any other choice. You're gonna have to go to the dentist. Don't do DIY dentistry.
No, I wouldn't do that. I just like, well,
but mind you, you say that loads of people do now. They say there's a big influx and big sell. So Boots was saying this of their of self-made dental kits, and people are trying that, getting the mirror, getting the thing, and just prodding around themselves. No training, but just doing their own dentistry.
Like, really? Seriously? No, well, I'll just go to the dentist. But yeah, they would have to. Because it's cut in half basically, so that it's the top part that's come away. I had root canal in this tooth.
I hate root canal.
But so now, so you have the bottom part of the tooth here, and you have the top part of the tooth here. That's it, and it's now just like separated, and it's just hanging on by the gum line. But it's completely. But the root of the tooth is still there.
You're gonna have to go to that.
So they will have to cut the gum to be able to.
No, you're gonna have
take
to
the teeth out. So,
Richard said my cat Katie pointed at the light bulb and meowed. Asked my mum what she's doing. My mum said, "Oh, you've got to turn the light off." So she did. The cat meowed, and now how did the cat turn the light off? Or is it your mum turn the light off?
Oh no, or is the mum asking you to turn the light off because the cat wants you to turn the light off?
I just think like that with our little thing in there. So it's like you're going meow. Meow. Your cats are quite vocal, aren't they?
I think they just they sort of like want to go in and out, but they're quite vocal about what they want to do or what it is that they want. So
that's a typical cat. I remember years ago when I was house sharing, we had a cat, and he'd walk up to the door and meow. So basically I want to go out. So you'd open the door, and because it's cold outside, he'll just stand there. So all this cold air is coming in. I said, "What are you doing? You're going in, you're going out." And he looks at you and then looks back, looks outside. Oh, no, sorry. You shut the door. About 5 seconds later, back at the door. Meow.
I got to be honest, I'm not a cat person. And when people are telling me about cat stories.
Oh, I like cats.
I don't quite like get it. I like people send me like cat, what you call it, like, you know, little videos
Oh
and
yeah,
things like
yeah.
that.
Oh, I like cats.
And I gotta say, I don't really find them funny or whatever.
Well, you don't find them funny, but the cat likes listening to us.
Oh,
Richard.
yeah.
There you are. You see. So that's the thing. You're not gonna diss the cat. Toosh.
Hey, Toosh.
How are you? You okay?
I hope you're well.
Nice to see you.
Yes, lovely to see you. Yeah, I rented to a girl once, and because I had a flat and I used to rent it out, and I always said no pets, but she was a single girl and she really wanted a pet. And she got the pet and she got the cat, but like the cat was jumping onto the kitchen work surface. And then for the blinds, there was this, you know, you use the pulley to pull the blinds. And of course the cat was thinking, and then it severed the thing to pull the blinds and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh. Okay.
I told you when I used to house sit a friend's cat. I think I told you this story before, but I used to feed him in his bowl. His bowl was right next to the cat flat, which went out into the back garden. Anyway, next door's cat would poke its head through, and he'd sit there and he'd wait, and it'd poke a bit more, and he'd wait, and it'd poke a bit more, and he'd wait, and then the next door neighbour's cat would put his head through, and then with his paw he'd smack it on the top. And this cat would go backwards and like this. Two said, oh, thank you. Lovely to see you both. Very well, thank you. Aww. Good. And we're glad you're well.
Yeah. So who are cat people like? Who love cats? Who has cats? Who like, do you know what I mean? Really like loves cats.
Or are you dog people?
Yeah. Or are you? I would be more of a dog person. I've got to be honest, rather than a cat person. But yeah, I had, I've got a friend and, yeah, absolutely adores cats and all of this. And she had one cat one day, and it was like a really violent cat. Like the cat was like so violent. And
yeah, I remember you saying, yeah.
And it would just like scratch you and things like that. And I didn't really go around there when she had this cat anyway. But like the neighbors would be like this, like trying to protect the children and all that. And my boyfriend goes, for God's sake, and like my friend wouldn't be able to see like what the problem actually was, and I'm like, oh my God, the cat's crazy.
She ended up looking like Bruce Lee out of Enter the Dragon. Do you remember when he's got cuts all over because this cat would just crawl? Two said, oh, I'm more of a dog person.
Yeah.
But Richard, on the other hand, hates dogs. Their barks are so deafening and they're crazy.
What? They're not more crazy than cats.
Oh,
no,
I don't know.
Cats are crazy.
Do you know what? I just remember a friend of mine used to have a dog in the back, and it would just bark all the time. Whoa. Yeah, the neighbours would complain. I thought, I'm not surprised you not hear that. Whoa.
I've never been with a next door neighbour where the dog has just barked all the time. There's a problem if the dog's just continuously barking.
It's probably because it wants to come in and it's locked outside all day. But yeah, he'd always leave it in the back thing. I think, do you know what? They do say that, depending on if you like dogs or cats, it does explain your psyche. I'm not going to go into it more than that because I'm not an expert on it. They do say if you're more of a cat person, you're supposed to be this way inclined. If you're more of a dog person, you're more this way inclined. Depending on obviously which animal you prefer. If you prefer fish, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But
I've seen like people with like these big fish tanks and everything else, like they're properly into fish. Yeah, again, I'm not really, you know, when you as well, when sometimes when you used to go, they didn't have them in every dentist surgery, but whenever I used to go to the dentist,
they always have fish tanks.
They used to have like these fish tanks, and I always used to think, I bet the dentist does not look after these fish. I bet it's down to the receptionist. The poor receptionist will have to look after the tanks. Who's cleaning the tanks? I'm sure they get someone in to actually clean the tanks and stuff like that. But like feeding them, because you'd have to remember to feed them. You can't overfeed them because they're quite forgetful and they eat everything.
As Richard said, fish go nice with chips.
Yeah. There was the previous owner here. She had like a big pond.
She had a massive pond with koi carp in it, but she also had 4 cats.
Yeah.
4 cats. So when we bought this house, we moved in and the conservatory stunk of cat pee. So that's the first thing I had to do is bleach all that down to get rid of it.
Yeah, everywhere was
that
cat.
Smell of ammonia, it just never goes. Well, it did when I bleached it, but yeah, otherwise it would have just.
Yeah, it was just surprising to me how the cats didn't attack the carp.
They were too big. They're bigger than the cat.
Yeah, but you know when they're but cats don't realise.
Koi
Cats
carp
don't.
about this.
Yeah, cats don't know.
And expensive as well. There you go.
Yeah, cats don't know. They're just going to crowding the ledge of the.
How do they go?
Yeah.
So we've got some cat followers, we've got some dog followers here. Anyway, onto the other subject as well. So like I said, Harrods.
Oh,
we must go back. I've got to say, if you did, for those of you that did see it, it is expensive, but I really, really enjoyed that food. Treat yourself. Richard, I know you've been, but other guys, if you get a chance to go into London, that is one department store you've got to go and have a look around.
Do you know what it is though? Any video that we edit that has food that we've enjoyed, whenever we're editing, I think, oh yeah, I could really do that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, I could really get that again. Do you know what I mean? Like with the Harrods stuff, when we got that prawn sub, and then we got the croissant with salmon, I know that I could eat that again, no problem. And then when we did the Bleecker burger, again, I could get that, no problem. Donatella, when I watch, I think, I could get that, no problem. And do you know what I mean? So anytime we're editing a video where the food was like really, like Chino Latina, I just think, I could really go there again, you know, that Chino Latina. I think, it was really tasty. And then, what was the other one that we did? Not Chino Latina.
Well, we always end our videos with the question, would we go there again? And we always say that to each other, would we go there again? Most of the places, actually, recently, we've been quite lucky. We'd said we'd go there again.
Yeah.
The one we wouldn't was the afternoon tea, that one we did at the Park Lane. Is it Park Lane?
Yeah.
Park
Tower.
Park Tower, sorry. I keep saying Park Lane. Park Tower. It was nice, but there are much better afternoon teas if you want to go there.
So many other afternoon teas to go to, and one of the nicer ones is a little unknown place, and it's just off Berkeley Square, and it's called the Chesterfield. You would have seen one of our videos. We did an afternoon tea at the Chesterfield, and they have almost like a Willy Wonka type afternoon tea, and they do like this chicken sandwich with almonds on the side. It's in a circle, so good, and again replenishable, so you can have as much as you want.
That definitely is
really nice.
That definitely is the hate is a big word, said Rich. On dogs. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't dislike them that much. But yeah, what we always do is when we do these things as well, we want to try and get you the best possible deal and show you what the whole cost encompasses. So with afternoon tea, most are the ones that are not necessarily all of them, but a lot of them will do replenishable. So you can have as many sandwiches and cakes as you like. Obviously, the grand thing of that is that you can't do takeaways. A lot of them won't do, but Fortnum's do. But Park Tower wouldn't do replenishables at all. So you just got a few bits and bobs, and that was it.
What would have been good for the price is maybe not do replenishable, but they should have done at least two of
rounds each.
Two rounds each. Yeah. And I would say this. It depends if afternoon tea also is your thing. Like we enjoy an afternoon tea, but there is a website that you can go to, and it's called Groupon. I don't know if anybody knows about it. I'm sure a lot of you do know about Groupon. So there's this website. It's called Groupon. And they have deals going all the time for different places. Now, the thing with Groupon is if you do get an afternoon tea, it normally isn't replenishable because the price is quite cheap. Normally, I haven't used Groupon in years. But if you want to do something like what you call it, Inamo, which is an all-you-can-eat. Now, we paid, I think it was £35 each.
I thought it was more than that.
No, I think it was 35.
Oh, okay.
I think it was 35 at that point. So we got it at 35. I think it's a bit more expensive now. But anyway, so £70, and it was all you can eat, food and drink. However, if you go to Groupon, you can get it for £25. I think it's actually gone up now. I think it's like 40-something pounds for Inamo, but that's unlimited prosecco and sort of like food. But you get it for 90 minutes, and they do rush you out. We sat down late, and they still rushed us out when the 90 minutes was up, which I did think was a little bit naughty, but anyway, it is what it is. But the service is fast. They are fast to bring out that food, and you order it on a little iPad. You have a little game if you can, but by the time you've worked out the iPad and you've ordered what you wanted, you don't have time to play the game because the food is coming out. So, you know, by the time you've ordered, then the waiter comes around, you order your drinks. We had non-alcoholic drinks. So the way that it worked, we had to ask the waiter to get on non-alcoholic drinks. And so they were still free at the time that when we did it. Hey, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
How are you? Welcome.
You all right?
And so, yeah. And so I think like Inamo is another really good one if you want to. But I have to say, prefer the vegetarian stuff than the sort of like meat stuff. So there was wings. I didn't think much of the wings. The pork was okay. It was a little bit dry. I did like the chips, the 5-spice chips. The cauliflower was amazing, and so was the aubergine. I really enjoyed the aubergine. But yeah, I tended to like the more what you call it, the more vegetarian stuff than I did the meat stuff.
My drink. I'll let you decide if you want to share. Oh, let's have a look. Richard. Then Richard said, my energy drink I sent you in your Instagram in a London club drink. And Harry's exclusive. Be brave if you want to share. You'll see why. Oh, Richard. Go on.
Okay. Do you want me to share it?
Yeah, you can share it. There you go. Make of that what you will. Is that actually a Harrods drink? I've never heard a drink called that before.
100% natural ingredients. Natural energy drink. Okay.
And that's what they called it. You actually got that from Harrods. What will we say? Oh, oh yeah, hate is a big word. Yes, but some dogs, it's just that scare me. No, I do get what you're saying. I do understand. I lost the train of it then. Thought that was my fault. See, what happens is I try and read the comments in order so I know where I am, but sometimes I jump through because one will relate to the other, and then I get completely lost. I have tried that drink. It's disgusting. Oh, there's so many jokes I could make about that, but I'm not going to. Is it? Oh, do you know what? That's one thing I don't touch at energy drinks. I really don't like them. Red Bull and all of those ones as well.
I tell you what, when you have Red Bull and Disaronno, it's so delicious. It tastes of cherry and almonds. It's so good.
I'll take your word on that.
You can have it with Monster if you like Monster, but yeah, and it's funny because when you go to get a Red Bull, it's so expensive. It's the same price as if you were buying a spirit. Like, it's really expensive. I just feel like the next time I go to a bar, I'm bringing my own Red Bull or I'm bringing my own Monster. I mean, they're expensive in the supermarket as it is, and then what? I'm going to pay an upcharge when I go to the bar. Come on.
Richard said it's sold exclusive to Harrods and Home and Bargains. Harrods makes cocktails with it. Richard said, oh, Amy, it's a love-hate drink. Right, so it's a bit of a Marmite drink. You're either going to love it or you hate it.
Sounds like it.
I have never tried that one as well.
Didn't even see it when I was there.
No, I was going to say, we'll have to have a little look at. Not really it'd be the sort of drink I'd be embarrassed to ask for. Excuse me. I won't say. But yeah, I've not tried that one as well. But yeah, I'm not a fan of energy drinks. I'm really not as well. All those ones with chasers with those bits and bobs. They're so chemically tasting. That's what I always find.
No, I find them okay.
Really? All right.
I don't drink a lot. When was the last time you'd known me to drink
a Red Bull? True. That's
or a Monster? I rarely drink anyway. And the only time that I would drink a Red Bull would be to have with vodka or to have with Disaronno. And I think the last time I had that would have been pre-pandemic.
No.
Pre-pandemic, I think, was the last time that I probably so maybe 2019 or early 2020. So just shows you, I have had alcoholic drinks after that, but like I said, it's very rare that I will drink an alcoholic drink anyway. So I think I might have had, since then, I've probably had pina coladas and a Malibu pineapple, probably.
It's amazing
That's it.
how the pandemic has now come a standpoint in time. We sort of say pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, pre-pandemic. That's kind of the sort of litmus test in time, really. That's become that time stamp. Yeah, so that's not, and also as well, that's not one we've actually done reviews on. Actually, we've never done reviews on energy drinks.
I don't know
video
if it's.
ones.
I don't know if it's something that people would be interested. It's not something that I would be interested in. Oh, let's try all these energy drinks, and you don't even want to try energy drinks.
No, I'm not really doing the energy
so
ones
it
as
wouldn't
well.
be one that we would do, to be quite honest.
Well, it wouldn't go down as a good video because each one I'll be trying to. Rich has said, I guess dogs with me is a love-hate thing. I do like the sheep dogs and the wolf-like dogs.
Oh yeah,
you
I
mean
like the
huskies?
Yeah,
the real fluffy ones.
Yeah.
Didn't our nephew say that to us once? I like huskies because if you say mush, they just run.
Alaskan mullet or mullet or something like that.
Well.
Yeah.
Really big, fluffy ones.
Yeah, I don't like the really big dogs. I'm more of a small little dog person, me personally, like a French bulldog. Or I really love them, but I would never get one only because they have so many breathing problems and things like that. Bless them. But I like that they've got their own sort of like personality and all of that type of stuff. I love them. Yeah, I like the little dogs, but as I understand it, a lot of them have like real problems, and I wouldn't want to get one that has, you know, like so many problems. I don't want to see them suffer or anything like that. So yeah, but I like the little dogs.
Little dogs.
Yeah, little dogs.
Anyway, moving on the subject slightly. So the one thing we did, so we did another Too Good To Go. As you guys know, we've been doing the Carvery ones and these Starbucks ones and Costa ones, blah, blah, blah. So we did do Too Good To Go for the Carvery yesterday.
Yeah.
And what was surprising is this didn't happen when we videoed it. It was such a shame. Well, I didn't know though, because I think if we'd done it, we'd expect it each and every time.
Yeah.
So the one we did, but this time they did give us in little bags.
It looks a bit flat now, but
looks a bit flat now. Yorkshire puddings with it. So that's the first time they've actually done it. So you've got the main meal and a bag full of Yorkshire pudding.
Well, we've done Carvery a few times, but no, sorry, that's the second time.
Yeah, it's the second time.
Second time, yeah. So it's the second time that we've got Yorkshires, but we get it quite often. So quite often we don't get a Yorkshire pudding.
No, that's the thing. So it has been a bit hit and miss.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that we didn't put it on the video because I was worried that people would expect that each and every time.
No, it's very hit and miss. And I've only had sausages once, and that was
that's true.
That was when I did when we did the first Too Good To Go. I got 2 sausages. But yeah, we didn't get any Yorkshire puddings, and we've done it quite a few times. We've done Carvery quite a few times. And we've only ever received Yorkshire puddings twice.
Yeah. So it's not a regular thing as well. But just to let you guys know, that is a possibility. Richard said, I want to try the Too Good To Go at a place never been to. Do you know what? Actually, funny you should say that. Kelly and I got into this real bad habit when we do well, it's not bad, but every time we do the Too Good To Go, it's always for the Carvery. We always do the Carvery. I think what put me off, what's good about the Carvery is you can elect to do meat and vegetarian.
Yeah.
So for me, it's ideal. The problem is when I end up doing the Starbucks ones, the Costa ones, especially the Greggs, is about 80% of it is meat products.
No, but someone was saying when you go there, you can actually tell them you want vegetarian stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when you go, you can actually say, I want vegetarian. A lot of the time, they haven't even made up the bags when we're there.
But we have been times when they said your magic bag is ready, so they've already done it.
Yeah, but that's not very often.
All right, we'll have to try that.
Yeah,
we'll try that actually, so we can film that as well and just see if that works.
Yeah, for sure. They do say, somebody did say that you can actually say we want a vegetarian.
All right.
But there are some places that are just purely vegetarian. If that's what you want to go for, you can go for pure vegetarian. I wouldn't eat it, obviously, but you would.
So, Vaughan, is there a Too Good To Go in Ireland? I don't know if there is one there. Did I ask you for that? I can't remember, but I just wondered if the app was in there. But you're right in doing the Too Good To Go. The other bit we did want to do at some point was look at the value for money of it. I've got to say, so far, of all the ones that we've done, by far, and I do mean by far, the best value is the carvery, the roast dinner, not the breakfast, but the roast dinner.
The roast dinner by far, I would agree with you.
£2.29 for an entire massive roast dinner.
Yeah, that's for vegetarian. £3.29 if you want meat.
Yeah.
And you get so much, and it's packed.
Yeah.
I don't think we've received one yet that hasn't been packed. There is a few shortages on vegetables at the moment, but you know that is to be expected. I bought my mum one for the first time and dropped it off to her last night, and she was like, "There was hardly any veg in my dinner." I was going, "Well, mums, there is a shortage on vegetables for some reason, because for some reason we're not growing them in this country, and we're waiting for them to come outside from somewhere." So
I don't think that's the reason, but yeah.
No, that's what they were saying on the news, that
really?
we couldn't. Yeah, that they were stuck out, so we couldn't get them internally.
Richard said, "Oh my God, New City College on the Too Good to Go app."
Oh,
She said, "Still got your birthday cards up, Kel?" Yes, he
Yes.
has, from November.
do you know what? Funnily enough, right, I was having a dream about it last night, and I had dreamt that Mark had taken down, but he hadn't taken all of them down. He'd only taken some of them down and left the blue tack on the wall. And I was like, "What are you doing? Like, if you're going to take them down, just take them all down. It doesn't matter. And why have you left the blue tack on the wall?" But yeah, I had a dream about it last night, funnily enough. And it's only because you said it that I just remembered. Actually, I had a dream about that.
I was going to say, Kelly's birthday was in November, like I said, was it 5 months ago? When it's my birthday, they're staying up for there for a year. You'll probably find the same one still up in next November.
Excuse me, he puts his on the windowsill, and you had them up for months.
Ah, so Richard said Londis is on the app.
Oh, just must be around where you are.
So yeah, remember with the Too Good to Go, obviously, I know it sounds I'm stating the obvious, but it will be just those in the vicinity where you're at. So you put in where you are, and it'll just give you the radius.
But what's good is if you're going into London, like when we go, I do look on the Too Good to Go. We haven't picked up anything from London yet, but I do look on it whenever we're going, and I just think, oh, do you know what? Maybe we can pick up something in Covent Garden or Soho. But sometimes it's later on in the day, and whenever they're like really late, I feel like when London gets too packed, I just think, oh my word, I can't take it.
Richard said, "Oh, even the chocolate shop is there. Gonna use it. Which chocolate shop? Don't tell me it's Hotel Chocolat." I did wonder that actually, because obviously with Too Good to Go, it's stuff that's going to go off that day. So when you say chocolate shop, is it actually like a cafe, or is it an actual chocolate shop like Thornton's, Hotel Chocolat, that type of thing?
Yeah, I wouldn't get Thornton's even if they were going off that day.
Touche said you should make a piece of art with them and hang them on the wall. Well, funny enough, I think we were saying that, I think we mentioned it before. What we do want to do is download everybody's art that they send. Yeah. We've had quite a lot of art sent to us, drawings of us by quite a few viewers as well. So, which is really nice. So we do want to print them off and put them up.
Yeah, that has been on my list to do, and I haven't gotten around to it.
Which we do want to do. But so if you've got any artwork you'd like us to put up eventually, do send it in. We'll print it off and we'll stick it on the back wall. And
our email is on the About page. So when you sort of like go to our page and you see About, when you go down, you scroll down, you'll see our email there.
Yeah, so I'll put that one up.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Amy said, "Oh, I am normally up London at 7 p.m. I'll try it when I'm next up at London."
Yeah, like you should. I like in the evenings, I just feel like, oh my God, London is so packed. And I think because I think if I go into London in the evening, it's not so bad because that's fine. But when I've been there sort of like from early in the day and then I'm staying late into, I feel like it's just a long day and I'm just thinking, oh my God.
Well, do you know what? If you are there anyway, Amy, at 7 o'clock, that's a really good time. And the best day will be Friday, because most people now work from home from Friday, so you should hopefully be able to get a few good bargains.
But like if you're up there sort of like a lot of the cake shops, they sort of like shut at like 5:30, 6 o'clock time, and a lot of them are giving stuff, they are on Too Good to Go. So places like Crumbs and Doilies are on there. There's also Pret, and you've got Leon, and there's another.
Oh, Leon's quite nice. If you get a chance, try something from Leon.
Yeah, and what you call it as well, Lola's cupcakes are on there, and I'm just trying to think what else I've seen. There's quite a few shop. Ollie and Steen are normally on there. I don't really rate their stuff. I have only tried them once, I think, so I will try them again. But I didn't really rate Ollie and Steen. I'm sorry
We'll
if
give them
anybody.
another
I
go.
will
We
give them. I will
go.
give them another go.
And make it as a video.
And yeah, but I wasn't impressed with them. What else was up there? I'm just trying to think what I've seen in the past. But yeah, there. So for sure, when you're going, like, just do Soho or Covent Garden as the area, and then just see what's about. And it's best to do it the day before. Oh, Maitre Shoe's on there as well.
Oh yeah, Maitre Shoe, which is
Maitre Shoe.
Now you would have seen Maitre Shoe when we did our Donatelier video, because we did then get Maitre Shoe. Don't know what we were thinking. We also got donuts and Maitre Shoe pastries as well. So we did try that, but that is now on Too Good to Go.
But I have to say, if you're comparing Maitre Shoe to Donatelier, there is no contest, in my opinion. And Maitre Shoe is good. They do good cakes, but unfortunately for me, or for them, I tried it at the same time that I was trying Donatelier, and they didn't come off that well, unfortunately. But if you try them on their own, they are perfectly nice.
Can you imagine if Donatelier was on Too Good to Go?
They will never be on Too Good to Go because of the queues.
Yeah,
they will never be on Too Good to Go.
Or they would go straight away. Richard says, City of London by Essex, people call Plastic City. As you travel with a plastic oyster, pay in plastic, and bags are plastic.
I think that's everywhere. That doesn't sound like it's just for the
Plastic by Sea. I do quite find that quite funny.
Yeah.
Richard said, you are closer to Chislehurst Caves. My advice is to try it out. I really do want to go to Chislehurst Caves, actually. It isn't that a million miles away from where we are.
Yeah.
So we should try it to do it in the summer, maybe when it's a bit warmer.
Yeah.
I would like to try it, because they turn all the lights out, don't they? It's completely pitch black down there.
I have no idea.
Your cousin went. He said that's what they did.
Oh, I have no idea.
He took the boys with him. But yeah, Chislehurst Caves is one of those things. Well, I was going to make a good video. Pitch black. Yeah, we're in Chislehurst Caves. I could shoot that anywhere. I could just leave the camera lens on. Yeah. It's good. But yeah, that's what they do for Chislehurst Caves. Yeah, so Too Good to Go. Definitely recommend that. We'll have a little look on some other places that we can go to as well in terms of what's on. But Richard just said that chocolate shop. I'm really fascinated, Richard, what chocolate shop that is, if that's a local one. And then we'll see if that's on the app as well.
No, there'll be no chocolate shops around here that will be on that app. I guarantee it. Because you know why? They sell the chocolates for cheap when they're about to go off.
Richard said the bit in the caves where the lights go out is haunted. Oh, really?
I don't want to go.
Sections plays with your mind for a few minutes. Sorry, it jumped a bit then. I lost the train of the thought. Yeah, the bit in the caves, the lights go out, and the haunted section plays with your mind for a few minutes.
I don't know if that is something that I would like to see, about something playing with my mind.
What was that?
And going somewhere haunted.
Love it. You'd love it. What are you looking for?
No.
Oh, I thought somebody had sent you another message. Yeah, so we will. So again, going back to our reviews, we do have more reviews that we want to go and do as well. Kelly's got a massive list of places we want to try. So we always try something new, so you guys can get to see that as well. We do also want to do our new section, which is where we are going to do a battle between one brand of something and another. So something like Costa versus Starbucks, and try a drink on both, or do that with certain food types. So we had the idea when we were doing the burgers. So maybe something like Burger King versus McDonald's. That's just an idea. It won't be just that. But other cakes versus other cakes. And we're going to try and see how that goes. So hopefully that's something you guys would like to see.
I'd be looking forward to trying 2 different types of sort of like brunches.
Yeah.
Like the same thing, like burgers, but from, like, let's say Shake Shack and from Bleecker.
And you could do the wings as well.
They don't do wings, unfortunately, but I would love to do wings. Yeah, I'm a sucker for chicken and
wings for 2 separate places, so you can then say which is the best one. Richard said, Kelly, be brave. Even young people go down there scared. It's okay. You'll have a lamp. You'll have your little phone as well.
It's not that. I don't want to go to the haunted part.
There's no haunted part.
I don't mind going to the caves. I don't want to go to no haunted part of the caves. I'm not about that. I'm not there for that. No.
Amy said I was very creeped out, Richard, when you visited the place I used to volunteer at. Out of all places you have to visit. Oh, was that really Chislehurst Caves? Is that what you used to go to, Amy?
Did you see Richard's video when he did what was the one? Epping Forest or something?
Oh, the haunted part of it.
Like, why? Why would I even? And then you're hearing voices that's telling you to run or go or leave or whatever. No. That's not for me.
I might do that as a new video. Leave Kelly in a really haunted place and see if she's got to get her way out filming it. No, it was at Raynham Hall. Oh, okay. We've not been there actually.
No.
Here's a question for you. So Touche asked, Kelly, do you like any of Mark's vegetarian foods?
No.
Yes, you do. That's a complete.
What do I like?
Now, I'm going to say this. When we went to Inamo, you said, and I quote, the vegetarian food was better than the meat.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in general. I said, yeah, the vegetarian food that they did. She's saying, do I like your vegetarian food?
So you also like from Bleecker Burger, which you would have seen in our latest video as well. That veggie burger is really good.
Yeah, it was all right.
That was really good. And I've got to say, veggie burgers can be very, very hit and miss. So supermarket ones, some are okay. So Tesco do a bean burger, Mexican bean burger, and that's quite nice. That's one of the better ones. But a lot of them taste like carpet underlay. Some of them are so plain, they're so dry, there's no flavor to them.
Yeah.
So it really is hit and miss. But one of the best vegetarian burgers I've had was at Bleecker.
I don't really eat a lot of vegetarian food. I'll eat pescatarian. That's fine. So
you just have fish.
Yeah, I mean, I like when you do your kedgeree, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
And when I do, I'll do a lot of fish dishes, like I'll do a fish curry or something like that.
So Touche says she's recently into bacon. Now I don't eat a lot of bacon, fake bacon, because it's I just don't know. I never see the point of having it on there because obviously it's there to sort of try and get the vegetarian version of the bacon. I much prefer. I do like vegetarian sausages though. Those I do like.
I think what's good about but what I think is good about veggie burgers, and because a lot of people say, oh, like, why, if you're vegetarian, why do you want something to taste like meat, or why do you want, but it's I don't think it's for the seasoned vegetarians. I think it is for people who want to try to become vegetarian. People like me, if I decided, you know what, I think I'd like to try and become vegetarian, but my psychological mind is I need protein with my meal. So sometimes when I'm preparing Mark's meal, and like, let's say I'm just going to do a salad and there's no prawns or there's nothing on there, to me, there's something missing. Like, Mark will eat it regardless. But to me, there's something missing. There needs to be prawns or salmon or something on there. So I think for me, it's more of a psychological thing. So I would lean towards corn dishes, or corn mince. If I was doing a shepherd's pie or something like that, I would need to have that psychologically, that protein, that piece of protein that goes with the rest of the vegetables and potatoes and whatever. But you're quite easygoing. You don't need the protein.
No, not at all. The other one I would recommend, if you do want to try a decent vegetarian burger, for example, I really recommend M&S's plant-based range.
Yeah.
They've got some really good. So there's a Moroccan chickpea one, which is okay, but it's not as good as they do the big vegan burgers. There's a vegan burger and there's a normal vegetarian burger, and it's the vegetarian burger. It's really, really nice. It's a fresh one, so it's not in the frozen section.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long. It lasts about a week, I think, in the fridge. So you've got to cook it quite soon. But that's one of the best ones I've had.
Yeah, I remember when I got it for you and you were like, oh my God, this is so good.
Go on. No, Richard said, yeah, it's worth it, talking about going to Chislehurst Caves and to Raynham Hall. I'll link you to my caves vlog and let you decide. Also, Amy said, check out Margate Caves. It's mini, but it's cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, in Margate. Okay. Rachel said, I'm a flexitarian, basically meat some days.
Right,
Yeah, I know.
a lot of people are.
Your brother was for
Yeah.
ages. He has meat on the weekends.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Richard said, I've tried vegan burgers, but at least I tried. Well, do you know what? It really depends which one it is.
Yeah.
They are honestly, the difference in quality and taste really, really vary.
Yeah, it does. It's so true. I think there are so many different ones, but I do like some of the bean burgers. I don't mind some of those. Sorry, not bean burgers. I like the veggie burgers that are packed with veg. So like sweet corn and things like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I like those vegetarian burgers. But I don't like. I don't like it when they do like a Mexican flavor though. I just like them to be like a normal flavor, not a Mexican. I'm not really like into the Mexican spices and stuff. But you do like your chili sometimes, and you'll put the Mexican. It's okay, yeah.
So that would be my recommendations. If anyone wants veggie food, I would go for the M&S one. I would do, if you want a cheaper one, Tesco's Mexican bean burgers are really good as well. And also as well, the M&S veggie sausages are quite good. Linda McCartney ones, I don't really rate.
I don't mind the Linda McCartney ones.
They are a bit dry, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They are a bit dry, so I would probably swerve to avoid only, and they are quite pricey. So that is, but again, that's just my opinion. Oh, Amy said, I like McCartney vegetarian sausages and mozzarella burgers.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't know. I've not tried the mozzarella ones, but I don't mind the sausage ones. So basically, like every Easter, I used to give up meat. I don't anymore, but I used to. My mum's gotten into it now, so she gives up meat for Easter now. And I would buy things like Linda McCartney sausages and things like that. I didn't mind them. I thought they were okay. But I didn't try the mozzarella burgers. But I've heard lots of other vegetarians really like Linda McCartney. Yeah.
Korshi's Adventures is it?
Hey,
I always mispronounce it. Is that right? Korshi?
I hope it's Korshi.
Because
AU is on, like Vauxhall.
Yeah. Korshi's Adventures. So apologies. Yeah, Richmond sausage. How are you, by the way? Are you well? Hi guys. Richmond's vegetarian sausages are nice. I've not tried those ones as well. That's right, Korshi. Thank you, Korshi.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I've not tried those ones actually. The Richmond's ones.
Do you know what? I used to eat Richmond sausages, but like I don't like them that much anymore. But yeah, my granddad always used to get Richmond sausages, and he even used to make samosas using Richmond sausages.
Really?
Yeah, he used to do them with Richmond sausages, potatoes, and peas, and different spices. And yeah, would make I used to love it. I used to love them samosas. So good.
Richard said my butcher's closed down, and the only choice was halal one. They don't do pork. No, obviously. Lucky new company got my turkey does wild boar sausages. Happy days. Now M&S you tried them. It was the sausage rolls but with wild boar.
Yeah.
You didn't like it though, did you?
No, I really like M&S, but I didn't like the wild boar sausage rolls.
Oh, that's interesting. So Tush said Richmond veggie bacon is lush.
Oh, wow.
I have to try that one.
To try it, yeah, for sure.
Right. So Amy asked, what do you think of the selection of corn foods?
I don't mind some of them. Like
even veggie. I was going to answer this one.
Oh, sorry.
Go on. I'm joking.
Calm down. But I was about to say, but I do get you the cocktail sausages and the Scotch egg ones.
My wild boar is the Epping Forest one. Oh wow! So they actually cull them there. That's interesting. So going back to the corn sausage, corn stuff. So the corn product I find a bit hit and miss. So I did get all the things like the corn mince and the corn chicken places, which you're supposed to add to dishes, as a substitute for diced chicken and diced mint. I find that quite bland. I actually prefer to use chopped up vegetables instead. That being said, you can get ready-made, as Kelly said, ready-made corn cocktail sausages and ready-made corn Scotch eggs. Those are really good snack foods. And I really like those. If you put them in the oven as well, they are even better. So I would recommend those two. The burgers are a bit hit and miss depending on which ones you get.
Yeah,
so the southern fried ones are okay. The regular corn burgers as well, I find a bit like when I was talking about carpet underlay, that's what I was needing. They aren't the tastiest thing. There isn't great taste to them. They aren't quite dry because they're quite thin. So think a McDonald's Big Mac burger, but dry.
See, I don't mind the chicken pieces. So when I used to do stir fries, when I was sort of like doing my veggie stint or whatever, I would put them in a stir fry. And they, for me, were quite good because they do soak up the juices of whatever sauces and things that you're adding to your dish. The mince, again, is hit and miss in the sense that I don't eat spaghetti bolognese and things like that, and I don't eat a lot of chilies like you used to make like a lot of chilies and stuff like that. I don't really eat that sort of thing, but I have never tried it in a shepherd's pie, and I don't know if I ever would, because in my mind I think you need mince in your shepherd's pie.
Touche said, oh, lentil crisps. Do you know what? I've not tried the lentil crisps, but we have tried the, what was the ones you normally get? Is it not hummus?
No, you do. You have tried the lentil crisps. Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah. It's called, I think it's called real something.
What's the ones you get, the little...
in the tubes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Eaton Path, isn't it?
Yeah, what is that from? Is that chickpea?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, those are nice, whatever they are. I'm sure I have.
They're so expensive.
They are expensive, right? So Amy asked. We'll get back to you on that, Touche. But with the lentil crisps, but I'm pretty sure I've not tried them. If I have, I can't remember.
You for sure tried them because I bought them and then you eat them.
Amy said
that's Eaton Path.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, it's chickpea. Yeah, it is. Eaton Path, which is chickpea. So basically, the crisps are made from chickpeas. They are nice, but they are pricey. But they are really, really good.
Yeah, they're like a box is £2.50, and the box is not even that big. Off the Eaton Path, that's what they're called. Off the Eaton Path. Now the other one is called Real something or other.
I was going to say Real McCoy. It's not Real McCoy. Amy said, do you think corn is overpriced? It's not massively more expensive than other brands. It's about the same price as Linda McCartney. I don't tend to buy it unless it's on sale. So sometimes they'll do 2 for £4 or a special on offer. I wouldn't get it full price though. I do think it probably is slightly overpriced. I think there are better ones out there. So for the price, I would rather go for someone like M&S.
That's the one. That's the lentil crisps that you've
had.
Oh,
yes, they're right. Eat Real. Yes, I have tried those. They are nice. Yes, they are.
Eat Real are the ones that we normally get with regards to sort of like, they do lentil and they do the little tubes. Like I get quite a few of them. Eat Real. Let me have a look at it.
Oh, so Richard said, so the boar are on an epidemic, and yes, charged by a few boar, but escaped. When in Epping Forest, must be very careful. You have your wits about you. Oh, so when you say epidemic, are they doing a cull to try and reduce the numbers? Is that what they're doing? And then obviously make that from thing. Eat Real, lush snacks.
Yeah. So we get like the veggie straws, we get the quinoa. The lentil ones, I like the Eat Real crisps. I think they're great, so I do usually get them in the shop. I haven't gotten them for a little while, but we normally get them.
So this is a good way to go. What is other people's recommendations they'd like to share? Is there anything a little snack, a little gem that you guys have found that you think other people would like to try? Is there a little it doesn't have to be snack as well, could be chocolate, could be crisps, could be any little thing you like to eat as well. Is there a little something that you've discovered that you think other people think, oh, actually, fact, you've got to try those? So we've had quite a few already, but if there was a recommendation, what would you say?
I'm just trying to think, have I tried anything?
I've got a couple.
Do you know what I like the carnation drizzles that you can get now? So they do a chocolate one and they do a caramel one.
Snack. I'm talking about
you can add it to a snack though, can't you?
Yes, but what would be your snack? And I wonder if you have them here.
Go on, tell me a snack then.
So there's several snacks that we would recommend. One of them was actually recommended to us already.
Oh
by
yeah,
Tanya.
that's upstairs.
So those are Nutella now do biscuits. My word, they are delicious.
Yeah,
they are really good. So
they're upstairs.
around. I will go and get them so you can see them in a minute. That's one of the recommendations I really do. If you get a chance, and we don't shop there often, but Waitrose do a Fiorentina.
Yeah, Florentine
biscuits, and they are the one. There's several types, but the one you want to get is the milk chocolate and orange. Very subtle taste of orange, so it's not strong, but my god, they are absolutely delicious. Definitely recommend those as well. Those are my 2 recommendations. Richard said, I challenge you to find a black burger bun and a green burger bun. Okay. We'll have a little look. Oh, 2 said Tesco Coronation mayonnaise. And Amy has tried them before. Right, I'm gonna go get them so you can see them.
As in what you put in coronation chicken. That type of coronation
That's
mayonnaise.
Interesting.
That's mayonnaise and curry powder, right? I believe. Because I think coronation chicken is like, normally when you do coronation chicken, it's with currants or sultanas with the curried mayonnaise. Have I got that correct? I'm sure that's what it is, because it's a yellow color, isn't it? Sort of like a yellow green color. Yeah, I like coronation chicken. I don't like to eat it often. Sometimes it repeats on me. Like there are certain foods that don't like me. They really don't like me. One of the like if I was to eat like 2 donuts, I could never eat 2 donuts. So well, actually no, that's not true. I could never eat 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. But other donuts, other better made donuts, I can actually eat 2 of them. So it depends on how it's made if I can eat more than one of those things. Like if when I have Greg's sausage rolls, they repeat on me, so I don't eat them that often. In fact, I do prefer their vegetarian sausage rolls rather than the normal sausage rolls.
Which is, I miss a curry. Oh, I need to have one soon. Oh, treat yourself to one. We were just talking about that earlier, actually, having a curry.
Yeah.
That was Vaughan that went off and had a curry. That was why.
Jalfrezi.
Yeah. 2 said, yeah, you can basically make your own coronation chicken with it, but also lush with chips. Do you know what? One of the sauces that I really enjoy with chips, I love doing that, is also burger sauce. That is phenomenal with chips. Tartar sauce, phenomenal with chips. All of these little condiments with chips.
I'm a traditional girl, which is salt, vinegar, and mayonnaise. You cannot beat the combination. I dare you to try.
I just did. Right. Okay. So this is my little recommendation.
That's Tanika's.
That's Tanika's one, but she's got us hooked on these as well. So these are the Nutella biscuits. As you can see in there, that's what they look like. They've got the chocolate in the middle, like that as well. They're only little round ones, things there. I'm gonna have one. You have one, and then you can show it. So you're gonna, you can actually see which one. But these are.
See, I'm looking forward to opening the pack. But you don't really eat these, actually.
No, I don't actually. Show everybody. So they're like that, the little round biscuits as well. But you can see the little ring of chocolate on them. But if you open them up, take a bite. There you go, look. So you see the chocolate, that's all thick chocolate in the middle there as well, oozing out the side. So those are recommendation there. The other one, this is one of Kelly's favorites for a recommendation. Yeah. So this is M&S, and these are extremely chocolatey, but they're milk chocolate. So you have to like milk chocolate. But you
have to like orange milk chocolate, but the chocolate on it's so thick, it's so good.
But you can see, can you see there on that picture there? You can see how thick it is, but it's thick orange chocolate.
I think it's even thicker than what the picture's showing.
Is it?
Honest, yeah, I'm really thick.
You only got one left in there. That's how quickly they go. So Kelly and her biscuit habit. Risha said, the way you see about food, the packets open, pause and say, okay, sorry, open up. You must not waste. Eat all of the contents. Well, Kelly has done exactly that. Because I went to grab
Don't start taking out things with your fingers unless you're going to eat it.
I didn't take it out with the fingers. Look, that's all that's left. That is all that's left. One left in there. 2 said, Mark and Kel, a food review for you. What's that? Gravy Nays from B&M. Gravy Nays.
Never heard of it.
Is that actually a? I'm guessing that's a combo of gravy and mayonnaise.
Well, I might have to. The next time when I'm in B&M, I don't go to B&M that often, but the next time I'm there.
Sod's law, my tablet's over there. It's always the way. The orange curse, said Richard. Do you not like chocolate orange? You love chocolate orange. Kelly loves chocolate orange. I'm not a massive fan of it, but I'll eat it now and again.
This week, just going off topic a little bit. Well, not off topic. It's on.
Also, one more before it's in my mind is dime bars. You know, they get the dime bars as well.
The orange ones.
They do an orange one as well. Those are really, really good. Amy, I've tried that one. It's okay. Oh, only okay.
It's too good. It's too good. So my mum, she was going to church and she said, "Oh, can I bake her a cake?" It was Mauritian Independence Day on Sunday. So I was like, yeah, all right then.
I'm gonna grab my tablet while you're saying this.
So I was just like, okay. So I decided. She goes, oh, I was gonna bake it on Friday, and then my nephew, because we were planning to go out on Saturday, but then my nephew said, could he come round? So I thought, okay, do you know what? I'll bake it on Saturday, then it'll be ready. It'll be more fresh. But while my nephew was here, we were just chit chatting and all of that, and I didn't get to bake until late because my mum said, oh, I'll come pick it up, and I thought, oh God. I've baked it so late, I'm going to have to go and drop it around there. But anyway, I was racking my brains at what to bake. Like, my mum absolutely loves pineapple upside down cake. You saw me make the video, and she absolutely loves it. And I thought, well, I don't want to do a pineapple upside down cake. And my mum's going, oh yeah, can you make sure you make a big one? Make sure you make a big one. And I thought, so I decide, and I always do this. I don't know why. I decided to make a cake that I'd only made once before, and that was 2 years ago. Because I made it during the pandemic, or was it? No, I think I made it in 2021, and I'd only made it once, and it was a pina colada cake, minus the alcohol, by the way. So I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna make this pineapple and coconut cake. So I went off and I started baking this cake, and I just thought, oh my God, this cake is not baking like it was supposed to be 25 minutes. And it took longer than 25 minutes. So basically,
oh, sorry, Richard's got to go. Sorry, Richard, take care.
Oh, Richard,
good,
bye.
and I hope you feel better.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Bye for now. So I decided to bake this cake. So you have to bake it in 2 separate tins, which is a lot better because you know sometimes you can bake a cake and then you have to cut it in half.
Yeah.
This way you can just bake it in 2 halves. It just makes so much more sense than to faff about. So I put my baking strips on. I'll show you one of these baking strips. So this is a baking strip, and you soak it in water, and then you put it around your cake tin. This is a small one, by the way, but I've got a bigger one. So you soak it, you just fold it, you sit it in a glass of water, and you let it soak. Then you don't wring it, but you just squeeze off the excess water.
That's sort of like when it's around the cake tin.
Yeah, you just squeeze it off a little bit. You don't like wring it. And then you put it around the cake tin. Now, when you put it around the cake tin and when the cake bakes, it bakes it evenly. Because normally when you put a cake in the oven, the outside cooks as it goes in. So it raises, and that's why you get a dome. When you put this on, it should cook evenly, and then it'll give you a flat cake rather than a domed cake. Now, a domed cake is fine if you're not going to decorate it. The problem is, is when you have to decorate the cake and then you have things sliding off because you're trying to bake the cake and everything's just like, so yeah. So I baked the cake, the pineapple and coconut cake, and in my mind I was wondering, you know, when you always have this vision of it not being you know, like it being too dry. So you don't want it to be too dry. But anyway, I baked it. It came out and I was just like, oh, it took longer than usual. And I thought, okay, that's fine. I had to wait for it to cool down. And then what I did, I made up the icing that I was going to use, which was cream. It was cream and cream cheese, cream. I can't remember if it was butter as well. And a bit like coconut and things like that. Anyway, so I whizzed it all up, And then I put a little ring inside the cake. So once it was completely cool, I took the bottom and then I put a little ring around it. And then I put pineapple jam in the middle. So I had some pineapple jam. I popped that in the middle. I popped the cake on top. And then I sort of like coated it with cream. But I didn't make enough cream cheese frosting. So that was a little bit annoying. And I was like, oh my God. So I did a crumb coat. So it looks like a crumb coat at the side, but it looks like a more of a filled at the top. And then what I did to hide that it was a little bit of a crumb cake, I sort of put a coconut. So I put coconut up at the sides. Anyway, I dropped it off and she took it there. And I said, oh, how did they like? Because I was a bit nervous. I was like, how did they? Oh, they love the cake. It went like that. Somebody had 2 slices and everything. And I thought, that always makes me happy when I know that the cake's gone down. When I think, oh, yeah, thank God. So I'm thinking maybe for Mother's Day, maybe I might do something similar. My mum really enjoyed it. My mum really likes pineapple on cake.
Amy said, I love the science behind baking. Do you know what? I've never heard of these before until Kelly started using them. I've never ever seen them, never heard of them. Because my mum, when she used to bake cakes, she would just do it in the pan, put it in, and like you said, you get the dough. Out. I had no idea that you could buy these. These even existed, and B, what they were for. So if you put them around the cake in their wet, it stops them cooking on the outside up. So it literally just keeps them to cook evenly all the way through.
And it's only because there is a guy that I love to watch, and his channel's called Preppy Kitchen. And he always sort of like does, bakes. He's an American baker and does all these like wonderful cakes and stuff. And these are Wilton, by the way, but also Lakeland do one. Now, Lakeland's one is a bit thicker, but it didn't look like a piece of cloth. It looked more like stuff like I wouldn't like to put in the oven kind of thing, because they might, not that they would melt or anything like that, but there was a coating on it and I didn't like it. I just, why couldn't they just done a thicker piece of material? Why does there need to be a silver coating on it? What's the reason for that?
Didn't you say as well you didn't need to buy these necessarily? You could use tin foil.
What you would have to do is you have to soak tissue.
Oh, right, okay.
So basically you soak tissue and then you lay it on some tin foil, and then you can fold the tin foil and then wrap it around the cake tin. But it's not, I mean, he said you could use it for a few times, but I don't understand. I mean, you would just be wasting foil and all that when this is just reusable. And I think this cost about £6 or £7, but you get a few in a pack, like different sizes. So you get 2 of each size. So I think you get 6 in a pack. I don't think it was £6. Let me just double check how much it was in case anybody's interested and they want to buy. I'm not sponsored by anyone, by the way. Just let you know, we're not sponsored by anybody. We do all our own reviews. We buy all our own things. And yeah. So
yeah, I think the other thing is as well, if we, not that we'd ever get down that route, but it's always that thing. We just want to be as impartial as we can for any of our reviews.
Yeah. So I just want to...
Right, while you're doing that, I'm just going to quickly go. So I did a little bit of research with VR, and the only term gravinaise is there. Now, I've just read, can you see that? That's KFC. And what's happened is they are saying that KFC they are going to try and patent the term gravinaise. So they're the first people to come up with the term. It says here, KFC introduces new gravy burger featuring a hash brown gravy burger and gravinaise. As you may have guessed, gravinaise is a mixture of gravy and mayo, while the hash brown gravy boat has a specially shaped hash brown shape. But apparently they're going to do now. Hellmann's is also launching their own gravy mayonnaise, but they can't call it gravinaise because KFC have coined the name. KFC have registered the term gravinaise and is about to launch this as it launches its gravinaise. That was back in 2019, so they own the rights to the name.
They don't do gravinaise though.
According to this, they do.
Maybe in the States they do. Maybe.
No, this was done in.
Because I've never had it here. I've never seen it.
According to this, it's here in the UK. Oh. But anyway, there you go. Just a little bit of interesting fact for you.
Anyway, no, actually, they're not £6. You get 6 strips, sorry, but I paid £21.
Well, it's a bit of a difference.
Yeah, a bit of a difference. £21 and some change. So yeah, if you are interested, if you like baking or you want to bake or whatever, those are the strips to get. If you want an even bake, and the only reason why you would need an even bake, in my opinion, is if you're going to decorate the cake and you don't want everything sliding off the cake. There was one time I baked a cake, and they both domed, and I thought, oh, it'd be fine. This was before I knew about the baking strips. Anyway, they both domed, and I thought, oh, that's all right. So I turned one upside down, which was fine because then it would just flatten the top. But I didn't cut the top off the other one. And so I started decorating, and of course, sure enough, they were like,
Amy said Hellman's it's called gravy flavored mayonnaise. No, that's right. Funny enough, you were just saying they're doing the one. That's the one you were talking about. Tanika! Hello. We were just talking about you. We were talking about tips again for things, and we said Tanika got us into these.
Yes,
so we blame you fully
Tanika,
for those bits as well. The Nutella biscuits there. Tanika said, "Hi guys, I'm late to the live, but wanted to say hi. It's been ages. Hope you're both well."
It has been ages.
We are, and how have you been?
You messaged on one of the videos. Thank you, and hi.
I've been loving your videos lately. You've been catching up on them. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
I hope you did enjoy. We did enjoy eating them. I've got to say, they were fantastic to eat.
Yeah, I always hope that we are making good content, and it's really nice when someone comments, because I just think, do people like it? Have we done it? Have we? Do you know what I mean? That I worry about things like that, and I just think to myself, oh.
Yeah, we want to make it so you enjoy it. So please do any feedback. We really appreciate. Even feedback I had recently from that guy who thought I looked like Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah. Somebody wrote and said, "Oh, you're dead ringer for Quentin Tarantino."
So I don't know what to make of that, but thank you very much. The other odd one I've just spotted is this one. That's Branston pickle mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, yeah, Branston pickle. So there's a cross between Branston pickle and mayonnaise. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. The other oddball one, which again I was a bit like, okay, is this one, which is the truffle mayonnaise, which again, I don't know how that one's going to turn out, but there you are, truffle mayonnaise. So a couple of the oddball ones there. Amy said, it is out. My sister has it all the time. I think it's from Tesco. All right, we'll have a little look at that. Thank you, Amy.
Okay.
We could do a review on that, you know.
Try what, different mayonnaises?
And just try them out. You like your mayonnaises?
I do. I like the traditional one. That I haven't found one yet that is not the traditional one that I like yet.
Tika said, yeah, those Nutella biscuits are amazing. I went through quite a few packets. I'm not surprised. We're holding you fully responsible because you've got us eating them. Tu said, love your live streams as well as your vlogs, like chatting and catching up with friends.
Oh, bless you. We love doing the lives.
We love doing it. Well, we love talking to you guys, actually. Yeah. I must be honest, it really is nice. And I know it's a shame, really, because we have to do all the chatting. We can't get you to...
Yeah, we can't, interact chatting-wise, yeah.
They'll have to do that sometime. We'll have you on the... that'd be good, actually, if we could do... People could just come on as a video.
And have, like, little squares and then just people join in
like on a Teams call.
Like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Tanika said, I'm well, thank you. I was so busy with work at the start of the year, so couldn't catch your live as I was teaching up until 9 p.m. Wow. I'm off now until April, and I turned 30 on Saturday.
Oh, you Saturday or Saturday gone or Saturday coming up? Turn 30 on Saturday.
I'm assuming it's this Saturday.
Well, happy birthday for Saturday.
Yeah, I hope. Have you got anything nice planned? Amy said, I just looked it up. I've seen a TikTok where they said it's in Iceland too.
Which A's are we talking about?
The gravy.
Oh, the gravy and A's.
Yeah. I can't see it here. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Let me do something else. Let me do gravy mayonnaise, because that is going to be...
I don't know if I like the idea of gravy and mayonnaise together. Like, I'm not really one for gravy anyway, but if I was to have gravy, which I do make gravy, I like it hot.
Now, Tush's one is right here. So that is the Hellman's Coronation Chicken. Oh, blimey, it. Of course that would do. Yes, I'll take your cookies, for God's sake. There you go. So that's the Coronation Chicken one. So I am going to try that one on chips. So we can try that one. The other one was... sorry, I've got to do this one because I'm just looking for it as well. I have never heard this.
Oh.
which is black garlic mayonnaise.
I've heard of black garlic, but I didn't know that it was. I've never sort of like seen it, I guess, but I have heard of black garlic.
Tanika says, Saturday coming up, and thank you. I am off to a hotel for a couple of nights and
Nice.
dinner. Just been trying on an outfit. I am leaning towards an all sequin number.
Yes.
Might as well go out.
Of course. Might as well go out. Go all out, my girl. Definitely. That mayo sounds nice, right? I just think that black garlic, I've never tasted it, so I don't know if it's bitter. There is a mayonnaise with mustard.
Yes.
Mustard mayonnaise, yeah, I can imagine.
So that's Amazon. That's a smoky bacon Heinz one. I am determined to find this one. Got it. Fantastic. After long last, there she is. Where's
it from?
Hellman's.
Oh, no, but where is it from?
Oh,
Which...
bloody thing. What's going on here? There we are.
Oh, is it actual mayonnaise website? The Hellman's website?
Yeah, that's the Hellman's website. So that's the little fella there. Look at that. Hellman's gravy mayonnaise. I'm not sure how that would taste, but you said it sounds nice.
I am like, I've tried other mayonnaises. Like I've tried not the Hellman's one. Which is it? Which is the one that I like? That is Hellman's, isn't it? Hellman's is the one that I like. Oh, Heinz. Yeah, I knew it began with an H, and I thought it's not Hellman's. I tried the Heinz mayonnaise. I didn't like it, and a lot of places carry Heinz mayonnaise because they can. Now Heinz do great ketchup. I do like Heinz's ketchup. I also like Heinz's barbecue sauce. They do two good barbecue sauces, a sticky one and a smoky one. Love them. But they can't do mayonnaise. I'm sorry. They can't. It's all about Hellman's for me. So I'd be interesting to try the Hellman's range.
So according to the Hellman's website, they've got 3 new mayos, which is, well, we've seen a couple already. So you've got the Hellman's gravy, which you've seen, the Hellman's coronation mayo, which you've just seen, and the new one, which is Hellman's chili charger. So it's chili and mayo. That's the 3 there as well. Amy said, yeah, I've seen it in Asda when it was Halloween. It doesn't look very appetizing in real life. Well, because it's jet black.
I can imagine, but I would still like to try it.
Oh, Tanika said, I made a lovely harissa mayo at home last week. So simple to make. I didn't make the mayo from scratch. Added the harissa paste.
Paste, yeah.
I thought you were there whisking up the oil and the egg.
In my mind, I was thinking, are you having like raw eggs in your mayo? Like, how are you getting around that? That's what I was thinking. I was like,
well, that's what's in it. That's what you're eating.
No, they don't do it with raw eggs anymore.
What do they do it with?
I don't know how. I was about to grab a mayonnaise bottle because I was thinking it's there, but it's over there. No, they don't do it because of salmonella.
Oh, right,
they can't do it with raw eggs anymore.
If you get it in a restaurant where it's homemade, it will be with eggs and oil. Somebody will go there and do that.
Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore because normally they bring it in a thing for you. No, I'm just saying, if you went to a 5-star hotel or 5-star restaurant or Michelin star, probably, yeah.
They make their own. No, that's what I just said. If it's homemade or made in the restaurant, that's what will happen.
Yeah, but a lot of restaurants wouldn't have.
Amy said, Heinz is very vinegary, in my opinion. That's Kelly's exact opinion as well.
Yeah, I find I've tried a few ketchups, and I actually do like Marks and Spencer's ketchup. Their ketchup's quite nice, actually, but there have been other ones that I've not really liked. They're like some ketchups, and they're so vinegary or so salty, but that's to make you drink more. But I do like Heinz's ketchup. I don't find that too vinegary, but Heinz, when they do their mayo, it's not on point. I'm sorry to say, they come a second to Hellman's. I'm sorry to say.
Tanika, sorry, we didn't get to ask you. Did you? How's the new job going? Last time you were on the live, you just started it.
Yeah.
I know, so I don't know if you're still in there, still doing it. Are you enjoying it? We were talking about you negotiating your new job.
Because I think somebody offered you a permanent, didn't they? And then you were in negotiations with somebody else, I think. So did you go for the permanent role, and did you negotiate your salary, and is it good?
Brilliant.
If you did go.
Yeah, hopefully it's all going well there as well. So do you know what? It's just really interesting to see all this as well. This is what I love about the lives. You guys give us so many new ideas. but you also show us things that we never would have known. I never ever would have discovered there's a gravy naze. I certainly wouldn't have discovered as well that there's all the other different types as well. So thank you so much for that. That really does help. We just like to look at that.
Yeah, and the next time because like maybe I would try the coronation thing when I'm doing eggs for, when I normally do, you normally boil the eggs and then I make an egg mayonnaise. Maybe I would use the coronation mayonnaise to see with the eggs to see if that would go in the croissant. I'll try it.
We'll try that as well. I think what we could do is just get a load of chips and then just try the different mayos. You may have given us a new video.
You had me at chips.
So chips.
You had me at chips.
And then we just try the different mayos.
Chips was the only word that
Bosh. Not that everybody likes chips.
I love chips.
No. I mean chips with mayo. That pulp chicken thing. Have you tried Nando's peri peri sauce? Asks Amy.
Yes, I have. Now, the thing with peri peri sauce that I
was looking over there because we did have a sachet of it somewhere.
Yeah, the thing that I find with peri peri sauce, like I like it when they actually put it when they cook with it, but when you add it, it doesn't taste the same. And I've got to say, when I have they used to do it. They've stopped it again now, but they bring it back and then they take it away. But the chicken thighs in the in pita bread, and they do it with the chili jam. But when you buy the chili jam, it doesn't taste like the chili jam you get in the restaurant.
I don't know. The chili, that's one of my other recommendations. If you do go in the supermarket, Sainsbury's do it, but not a lot. I haven't seen it anywhere else. But you can buy chili jam in a jar.
The peri-peri.
The peri-peri one,
yeah.
Not the peri-peri, the Nando's one. The Nando's is really nice. Tanika said is a bit of a confusing one. I did negotiate at one place and did some freelance work from January to late February, which went well, but stressful.
Yeah.
The place I went want a permanent job and has asked me to work from April to August as freelance and to trial out some ideas that could be permanent. So fingers crossed. Oh, well done.
Okay, good for you.
Clearly they rate you because they keep asking you back.
Yeah, and the thing is, sometimes when they ask you to do a trial, there are other things at play. But essentially, I'm assuming that they want to see your work and things like that and then take you on permanent. Like, if I was to get a permanent job, normally you have a 3-month probationary period and then you start permanently. So maybe that's what they're doing, is doing the probationary period, see if they like your work or whatever. And then if they do like your work, then offer you the role. That's how I'm assuming that they will go with that. Because a lot of people, when they take on permanent staff, and if the permanent staff member is not turning out the work as they should, not saying that you would, because I have every faith in your work, you've done very well and all of that type of stuff. So I think from their point of view, maybe that's what they're thinking. I don't know.
What was he saying? Oh, Touche, you had me at chips. Yes, Kel, same.
Exactly.
So you are a chip gal.
Oh, I love chips. I like, my cousin, whenever he goes out to eat, he always orders a portion of fries. And I've got to say, I do. So whenever I order a salad, right, because sometimes when we go to restaurants, sometimes I don't feel like eating a full-blown meal, so I eat a salad. I do always order a portion of fries. However, if you ever go to Prezzo, and I don't know if they're still doing it because there's not too many Prezzos around anymore, but they used to do pizza fries. Oh my word. Pizza truffle fries. They were so good. Pizza truffle fries. Why does not every restaurant invest in this? This is a perfect money-making opportunity. Pizza loaded fries. There you go.
There you go. Tanika said, yeah, I think so too, as the job they would offer me would be a brand new department stroke project for them. And they would need to get clearance from a few people.
Right, yeah.
Oh, Tanika likes a truffle as well. Do you know what? We've been trying all different fries in restaurants. So the funny thing is, Kelly's cousin, he will order fries on the side, even if the meal comes with fries. So
yeah, he orders extra fries. Yes, he does. Yeah, I don't order extra fries, but yeah.
Two said babes, chips, sausage roll, mushy peas, and gravy. Northamptonshire girl. That's what.
Do you know what? I don't eat I don't eat chips and gravy, and I don't eat mushy peas. But you, on the other hand, you will have. But you don't have gravy, but you do have curry sauce.
Well, funny enough, the local chip shop where I used to live many years ago. They do a mushy pea fritter, which is basically imagine rather than fish in a fish and chips, it would be mushy peas in batter.
Like a spam fritter,
yeah, it's really good. I gotta say, it was fantastic. Really unhealthy, but it's really good.
I think fish and chips is unhealthy.
Yeah, true. Amy said, "What's your favourite type of chip?" So that was what I was coming on to. So we've been trying all the different types of chips. Now, what we have noticed is a lot of places now are trying to experiment with chips. So obviously, you get your regular potato, you get sweet potato, but I have noticed that they do now a lot of courgette fries.
Yeah.
Quite a few places are doing that as well. Mozzarella fries, which are basically mozzarella in sticks.
Yeah.
Has been the other one as well. Again, as Tinika was saying, truffle fries, which is obviously the fries with truffle. Cheese fries, which we notice a lot come with Parmesan. So they deep fat fry it with the Parmesan. So that adds to the crispy thing. My favourite?
Go on.
I've got to say, if it's not chip shop chips, it's going to be actually sweet potato fries. For fries would be sweet potato.
I like big butts and I can I like chip shop chips. I love chip shop chips.
Yeah, that would be my number one.
With salt, vinegar, and mayonnaise. I do like fries, but I feel like they have to be a little bit like I don't mind McDonald's fries, but I feel like they're a little bit too thin. And KFC used to do thicker fries, but they've gone down to these small fries as well. But their fries used to be a little bit thicker, and I do like fries that are a little bit thicker rather than like the thin fries that feel like they've got no potatoes in them. But yeah, I am a sucker for fries as well. I'm a sucker for chips. I do love sweet potato fries as well. I like the pizza loaded fries. I just like all different types of fries.
You did try the loaded fries as well. So when we did you'll see it from our burger review at Bleecker. I have to say those fries were amazing. So they actually melt the cheese. There's something amazing about cheese and chips. I don't know what it is, but I know you don't like blue cheese, but they were phenomenal. They were really good. If you like blue cheese, you would have loved these.
I was about to say there were no cheese on the fries, but you're talking, the blue cheese.
It had the blue cheese on it. There's a pub near me many years ago. They used to do cheese and chips, and the guy literally would cook the chips and then grate cheese all over them and let that melt.
Yeah, like I don't mind cheese on my fries, but I feel like they have to be mozzarella. It has to be mozzarella cheese, not cheddar cheese. Yeah. Oh. I love cheddar cheese, but I like it in thin amounts, and I like it on toast, normally toasted. I don't mind having like if it's like a ham, cheese, and pickle. I love a ham, cheese, and pickle sandwich, right, from Marks and Spencer's. But they've stopped doing it now. They only do ham and cheese. But I really love a ham, cheese, and pickle. Now, you bought some was it onion marmalade or onion?
Oh, from Harrods. Yeah, so when we were at Harrods, when we did the view, that was amazing. That was absolutely
so good.
Onion marmalade. I've not tried it before, but it was absolutely delicious. If you do get a chance to do it, really do get it, because if you have that with cheese, it's very sweet. So it was a combination of onions that have been obviously not boiled down, but fried down with sugar. And then that combo, it's so amazing. I cannot recommend that enough. Fortnum's do another one, but other places do it. But if you're ever in Harrods, that is a treat to go to.
I think we've got the Fortnum one in the fridge, and we've also got Tesco Finest, but I don't think I've tried Tesco's Finest yet. But the Harrods one has been the best so far.
Oh my God, Amy said, for some reason, I do not like vinegar on my chips. Don't tell Kelly that. But Amy also said, I used to have cheese on chips at a pub when I used to visit my granddad in Somerset.
Aww.
Now, I'm laughing at that because I'm from the West Country. I'm originally from Wiltshire.
Yeah.
And funny enough, a lot of pubs around there do that, cheese and chips. And that's what they do. That's a real West Country thing, is they'll cook the chips. Somebody grates the cheese, cheddar normally, all over it. And the heat of the chips will melt the cheese.
I like when I do potatoes. So if I do baked potatoes, I don't mind cheddar on my baked potato, but I do tend to normally eat mozzarella. and put that in the grill and let it all melt and sort of, oh, this is so good. So
Tanika
good.
said you can't beat chip shop chips with salt and vinegar. Unbelievable. But she does like sweet potato fries too. But her new favorite is the truffle chips. I do
Yeah.
like the truffle chips. Sometimes they can be a bit strong because they do.
Yeah, there are some places that haven't got the balance quite right. Where did we go? I made you eat them in the end because it didn't taste
Oh
nice.
yeah, no, that was it Marlowe's? I think it was Marlowe's.
It was somewhere that we went,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
wasn't.
I think it might be Marlowe's.
It wasn't very nice, and I just had to give Mark. But they were some type of truffle fries, but I didn't like them.
Now, Touche, I've not had battered chips. I have heard them. Yeah.
What?
So they get the chips, they dip it in the batter, and then refry them again.
You're joking.
No,
I've never ever heard of
I
that.
have seen that, but I mean, to me, that is real extravagance. The other one I'd recommend, you had them, didn't you? Which is dirty fries, which is basically, so that's the one that Kelly normally has, and that's where they get chili, so obviously meat chili, and they put that over the chips. And then they put like much as you would have with nachos. So you then have cheese on top of that, and then you'd have, but they're all the chips are buried underneath.
Yeah, but only so like you know where they did it really good. So in America they do this thing called chili cheese fries, and there it's really good. When they tried to do it here, it just wasn't, because they're not melting the cheese. When you don't melt it, you can't wait for the heat of the food to melt the cheese, because tutus, by the time you take it out, the chips are already going cold. No, but sometimes by the time chips get to your table, they're not always piping hot as they should be. So you can't just like grate cheese over it and expect whatever it is to melt. No, you need to put it under the grill and let it.
Tanika asked, what did you prefer out of the Harrods food selection or Italy? Now, I've got to say, if we start with Harrods, so out of the two, Harrods is the winner, and only, that's my opinion, only perfectly, but they are both really, really nice. But I've got to say, for the Harrods, I cannot, honestly, Tanika, I cannot big up that prawn roll enough. It was so fresh, the bread was so soft, it was amazing. And that Gravlax croissant that you saw was absolutely outstanding. Out of the two, it would have been the prawns for me.
If I was going for savoury, it would be Harrods. If I was going for sweet, it would be Italy. And the reason why I say is like that when I brought back stuff from Italy, I think it was the first time, some of those creamy cakes and things like that were so delicious. Now, when we went this time, a lot they were running out of a lot of things, so we didn't get as many things as we wanted. But there was a really nice dessert we got from Harrods, which was the I should have got one of those heart ones, because they had the heart ones there, but because I was seeing other things, I got the other things. But they had the heart ones, like these red hearts with the petal on them, and I think it was like a Valentine's special that they had. But I ended up getting, I mean, because they were £8 a pop. They weren't cheap. Expensive. They weren't cheap.
Tanika said the prawn roll looked amazing, but I'm not a fish fan. Do you know what? We did think that at the time. I thought we've just reviewed fish. Now, what we didn't show you guys was we actually reviewed the sushi section. Sushi section. So we did review that as well. But because the video was already half an hour, I thought I can't tag this on because this is going to be like a multi-film.
Yeah. So we didn't do the dim sum review, but they had some like chicken, and what else did we have?
The dim sum was really good. Yeah, the dim sum I have to say. Good. So try that.
Expensive though.
Yeah, expensive. As all of it is. Do go for that marmalade jelly if you get a chance. Do check out the cakes, as you saw, were amazing. That apple crumble was delicious as well. But if you go to Italy as well, the cakes are fantastic.
Yeah.
The pizzas are really good.
We want to try a restaurant in there. We've not tried a restaurant in there.
Absolutely. There's a restaurant upstairs. When you go in there, it's upstairs. It's in Liverpool Street.
Yeah.
And then the restaurant's upstairs. So every time we kept going in there, because you've got all these little eateries in there, we kept eating all bits from different stalls. But what we should have done is made a beeline to go upstairs. So if you are in there, go upstairs, and the restaurant's up there.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of restaurants in there. I don't think there's just one. So we ate at the one in Vegas. We ate in a restaurant in Vegas in Italy, and it was quite nice. We had the pizza. What was your favorite pizza anyway? Pizza's Mark's favorite.
Oh, Vaughan said that will make a great video. We will try that one.
Yeah,
actually,
we
the Italy
will.
restaurant.
Yeah, we'll go to one of the Italy restaurants, and we did say that that is one of the ones that we're going to do. But yeah, with regards to savory stuff, like grab and go savory stuff, it would have to be Harrods, and it's probably, I would say, department store wise, we haven't tried Selfridges, so that would be one
No.
for us to try.
We haven't done that yet.
And we haven't done Fortnum's grab and go.
No, the other bit
Yeah.
we do want to do now in Selfridges, I don't know if it's still there, but they've got an ice cream parlor there, which has got a it was Selfridges, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Very expensive ice cream. So I think we will treat ourselves and go there in the summer when it's open.
Yeah, they've got like ones that they do like supposedly cookies, and they've got ice cream, and they've got like brownies there as well, and I think they've got a few things to try in Selfridges, so that will be an interesting thing. Look at Mark, he's thinking about food.
So if you want to see an adult eat his body weight in ice cream, you can wait out for that video when it comes.
First, we'd have to go to an all-you-can-eat ice cream parlor, because there's no way.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
oh,
there's
God,
no way. Could you imagine?
It's really, that would not be good for me to go to an all-you-can-eat ice cream parlor. That really wouldn't. I think they would actually kick me out. I think that would be the first time they kicked out somebody.
We'll see. I don't think you'd eat that much ice cream.
I'm joking, but
I think you could put it away.
Oh yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
I could definitely put it away.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing.
You and your brother, to be fair.
A buffet with savory stuff, okay, that's bad. But all-you-can-eat buffet ice cream, that would be terrible. That would be terrible.
But it has to be good ice cream.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it'd have to be good.
Vaughan said, "Is there such a place? Where? I'd love it." Do you know what? I'm just thinking it. Is there?
Let's Google it, like an all-you-can-eat ice cream place. There's only so much ice cream that one person could eat. They you couldn't.
That's why it would be a good idea, actually, because, like you say,
imagine all you can eat. The only thing that I would find pleasing about an all you can eat, and that's only if it's a good ice cream. I'm not one to eat terrible ice cream. Like, there are some places that you could go and like some of the ice cream tastes synthetic and all of that type of stuff. Like when you go to Milk Train, it's very hit and miss. But if you go to Milk Train at the right time, I had a gorgeous rose ice cream with a flake, and they put the candy floss on. It was so good. People, I'm telling you, that rose ice cream was excellent.
Oh my God, there is. Right, so there is a place. I've Googled it. Right, now just bear in mind, this was last uploaded in 2019, so I don't know if it's still going.
Right. What's the place called?
So the place is, how does a whole, so it's only an hour you get.
Oh, okay.
How does a whole hour of all-you-can-eat ice cream and toppings sound? If that's got your mouth salivating, then and your mind indulging in Willy Wonka style fantasies, allow us to introduce you to the Sunday sessions at the Steakhouse Smith and is it Walensky?
Oh, that's on the Strand.
There we go.
That's on the Strand, Smith and Walensky.
It's called Smith and Walensky Sunday Bar. Now we'll have to check. Now just bear in mind that this was last updated 2019, but you get an hour to do that as well. So that would definitely make a brilliant video if we could do an all-you-can-eat Sunday bar.
I'm just on Smith and Walensky.
So Smith and Walensky is a steakhouse. I wonder if we can go there just for the ice cream.
It says it's located in the Adelphi, so it must have moved, because there used to be one on the Strand. Right near Savoy, actually.
Vaughan said, "No, I can eat a tub, no problem." That's the danger. Do you know what? I have to physically tell myself, right, you are stopping now.
There is no way I could eat that much ice cream.
Oh, I could eat it. I could eat a tub, no problem. Charlie said, "I've been broken rules on YouTube on my old channel." I know, I heard, Charlie. I'm sorry to hear
Charlie. Did you find out what it was?
Yeah, did you find out what happened? Amy said, "Are you a savoury or sweet person?" I prefer savoury, I've got to be honest. It's Madam's fault that's got me into sweet. And Tanika's fault that's got me into sweets. That's
You don't even eat those biscuits.
No, I know. I'm trying to stop them.
Yeah.
Vaughan said steak and ice cream. Oh my God.
I know, right? Steak and ice cream.
I'm ready for my ice cream now. I've had my second steak.
I love steak. I don't cook it often, but I do have it regularly. I would say I have steak probably once a week or once a fortnight.
Steak is so expensive though now.
But I am very, very aware that I don't eat it really outside of the house. I've yet to find a place that does really good steak that isn't chewy. Yeah, there's not many places that I go where I've been satisfied with the steak, but I would like to try Gauchos and see how their steak is. It's just very difficult because obviously Mark is vegetarian. So taking him to a steak place is like
Well, do you know what? It's funny you should say that, but we did. So we did what we called a sweet treat video. As you may have seen, this was last summer. So we went out and I said to Kelly, right, today we are just having ice creams and sweets and treats. So we'll make a video of that. My God. So when you do a whole day of eating nothing but sweet stuff, no savory, just sweet. So we started off doing milk train ice cream. Then we went to another place. I forget where we went now. It was about a year ago. We did the pancakes. Yole. So that was basically a imagine bubble tea, but instead of the tea, it's yogurt, and you got the bubbles in there as well.
Yeah.
So I did that. Then we did the Japanese pancakes.
Yeah.
Then we did something else, another cake or something, some other cakes. Oh my God! Towards the end, I was like,
I think did we do Okrakala first, and then we went to Milk Train, then we went to Yole.
Surf and turf, Kelly. Surf and turf, says Vaughan.
Right. Right.
Amy said, "Have you ever been to Urban Chocolatier?" We haven't actually.
No, not Urban Chocolatier. No.
Try.
There's a couple of places that I've seen that I do want to go that do just chocolate. I'm just having a. You know what? I'm on this Smith and Walensky trying to have a look at this all you can eat Sunday, but it's not on here, so I don't think they do it anymore.
So Urban Chocolatier, there's one in Whitechapel, one in Upton Park, one in Ilford. So Urban Chocolatier. Oh wow. So for anybody interested, that's doing Urban Chocolate. This looks amazing.
I'm just having a look at Smith and Walensky, and they do truffle mac and cheese. If anybody's interested.
Chocolatier. Look, they do. Look at that Belgium hot French toast. So you've got the actual Belgian dip sauce there, and you've got, and it keeps flashing for some reason, getting on my nerves. Nutella French toast. They've got Lotus Biscotti French toast. Oh my word!
They've got a dessert menu. I didn't have a look at the dessert menu, so that it might have it on the dessert menu.
Is it good, Amy? Have you been? Would you recommend it?
S'mores indulgent. Hey, listen to this: roasted pineapple, coconut, and lychee sponge, chocolate and coconut ice cream.
That looks like key lime pie.
They got gigantic chocolate cake.
They do s'mores. Yeah. So you have to show poached spice pear. Okay. So for anybody interested in doing steak and then following up with these desserts, this is the place to go. I've been 2 times, and yes, definitely. Thank you, Amy. That's something we're going to look at. Urban Chocolatier. Actually, that's one place we can go actually for our next video.
Okay. I don't know if that's picking it up. But yeah, you've got a gigantic chocolate cake, moist chocolate layer cake, brushed with Bailey's Irish cream, chocolate mousse, and covered with dark chocolate ganache. Perfect for 2 to 4 people to share.
Oh my God, this one in green.
New York style cheesecake, baked traditional cheesecake served with blueberry compote, key lime pie, roast. I like the idea of the roasted pineapple, coconut, and lychee sponge. I could try and replicate that, you know, the lychee sponge. Yeah. Poached spice pear, spice shortbread, cinnamon cream, gourmet ice cream or sorbet, or cheese plate, quince and jelly grapes.
As soon as I looked at
quince jelly and grapes.
Look, as soon as I looked at Urban Chocolatier, look at the picture. My God, that's got me hungry. Oh, ice cream sundae. I'm a real sucker for those.
Do you know what? Like when I look at sweet things and stuff, that doesn't make me hungry.
Oh, that does.
It's only when I look at food and that makes me hungry. Or whenever we're editing the videos that we've just, and I just think, when I was editing that Chino Latino, I thought, do you know what? I really could go to Chino Latino right now. I think, And then when you were editing the burger, and I thought, I could really eat a burger right now. That looks so good. And then what was the other one that we were doing? There was another one that we were doing, and I was just like, I really could have that right now.
There we
Yeah.
are. So Smith and Walensky is one that we might have to try, although it's just mainly steaks.
It's I don't think it's stuff that you would eat.
We could just go for the desserts.
Yeah.
Do they do home delivery, Mark? I hope they do. So we're going to have to start doing that now, Vaughan. I'm going to now go on to Deliveroo and just type in just to see if they've got that there. Urban chocolatier home delivery.
The good thing about Deliveroo these days is because there's a lot of dark kitchens opening up in different places.
What's dark kitchen?
So basically, it's just like a warehouse. And so instead of having the restaurant, they've got like just the kitchens that prepare food for like, I don't know, let's say Dishoom or Wagamama's or whatever. So instead of it actually coming from a physical restaurant, they come from these dark kitchens. And there's loads of places. There's loads of these dark kitchens opening up in different places. So things that you would normally get in London, you can actually get now. Do you know what I mean? Locally, it's crazy.
Do you know what made me laugh is I bought Kelly some L'Occitane, which is the hand cream place, a French hand cream place. I went there and bought it. This is a present for you. And they said, oh, by the way, we're on Deliveroo. I'm, what? They said, yeah, we get a lot of people demanding that if they need a present urgently. So delivery drivers are going there and picking up the delivery thing. Amy said it looks very alike to what they advertise. Oh, wow. All right. We'll definitely take a look at that. So, guys, we've been going for nearly 2 hours. So I think we will call it a day there.
Yes.
But we wanted to say a really big thank you to all everyone that came in today and all your suggestions. We really do appreciate it because that's given us some really good video ideas to take forward. Vaughan said, just imagine a big dish of freshly delivered ice cream with all the trimmings.
Can you imagine? It'd be melted.
Well, do you know what? There is a place near us actually that does waffles and pancakes, and it's so dangerous because I think if they get a delivery driver those, I could just have them every day.
The thing is, there are a lot of dessert places opening up, but I've been to a couple of and I don't think they're that great. I've got to be honest.
Well, it depends which one you go to.
Yeah, I mean, I quite liked, you know, they got a branch in Soho, Snowflake. Quite liked the ice cream Snowflake. I thought that one was quite nice. But there's also one, is it Dalish?
Anyway,
Madam's
going to go on now for another 3 hours. So yes, we will leave it there. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you to Shez for streaming. Thank you to Nika. Thank you everybody for their comments as well. That's it for Mark and Kelly's trips, tips, and things for today. But we will be back Friday, 6 p.m. UK time. I can't wait actually because it's looking forward to catching up with you guys again. As always, look after yourselves, take care, and remember you are never too old to have fun. Tanika, we will hopefully see you before. If not, have a happy birthday on Saturday.
Yes.
And everybody else, take care, guys. Have a great week, and we will see you on Friday. Bye for now.
Bye for now.